It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back.
It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show with J Hall and DJ Akademiks.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Let's get it.
No, you know.
Yeah, Hip Hop Matrix Show. Myself, J Hall, the guy right here, DJ Akademiks. What's good, brother?
What's happening, man? Just perfect. I was talking. But yeah, what's happening, brother?
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm good, man. I'm good. Do you think it's actually summertime now?
Yeah, I think it's actually summertime. We just need to get rid of all the rain.
Make up his mind, because the other day it was like 60 degrees. It's been feeling like April, although it's been June for a week.
Well, all the seasons are like a month behind.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But, climate change, global warming, it's not real, though. But we only walk around like it's, wintertime in June sometimes. But it was hot today. And they keep doing these little 5-minute rain spots where it rain real hard for 5 minutes.
I'd rather that than drench all day long. So, hey.
Yeah. You got a point. That's good. It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show. It's a lot we got to talk about today, man. We've been going for like a week, but we coming back. We're going to get into all of that. You got Drake. He makes history. Kids see ghosts. We're going to talk about new music and a whole lot more. So as usual, make sure you're following along with us on our Twitter at WHMS98. It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show. You have been warned. Let's get into it. Hip Hop Matrix Show. Yo, I don't know if you got a chance to check it out, but Talib Kweli got accused of sexual harassment. They done got him by the singer Race.
He got MeToo'ed?
Yeah, you remember Race? I don't know if you remember her. I might be pronouncing her name incorrectly, but she claimed on Twitter that Talib had tried to make advances with her, as in pretty much offering, you've had sex with me, I'll advance your career.
Wow.
Now, Talib has already claimed.
Not the pickup line you want to use.
Now, he claimed on email, exchange with her that he tried to kiss her once, but that's it. His manager has also came out and said that the accusations are false. So, that is.
It doesn't even matter. Once the accusations are out, it's kind of like guilty by association.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he better than me, man, as far as putting that email. I mean, because he's married, right? Maybe that's why he did put the email out saying, I tried to kiss you once. But, that can be misinterpreted a lot of ways, though, because if you say you was drunk, I don't know if I to put that out. I don't know if that was smart for you to put that out, because if you get charged, they bring that up like, well, you're drunk, you're asking all these questions. I don't know why people just don't sometimes choose to kind of like remain silent. If you're going to accuse me of something, let's take it to court and let's handle that.
Plead the fifth.
Take the usher out. Yeah. Like just,
make an album or something. I don't know. Talk about it.
Once everything is clear.
Yeah.
Once everything is clear. I mean, you want to think something like that is not true. You want to, but at this point right now, when it comes to sexual harassment, like you said, and Me Too, it was bound to come to hip hop. I mean, if it hit Talib Kweli, I can imagine it's going to hit a lot of other people.
Well,
there.
Kanye West referenced Russell Simmons. He was like, Russell Simmons want to pray for me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to pray for him because he got me too.
Yeah. And with Russell, he's been kind of quiet lately about that whole situation. I mean, he denied it. And I think he also tried to start a Not Me campaign or something like that.
Oh, Not Me?
Yeah, but I don't think it stuck. I can be wrong.
Didn't catch on.
Yeah. I mean, Russell's situation is a little bit heavy too, because they're, he's getting accused of something by someone who is known in the industry, and they had a very detailed account. So I don't know, man. When you think about the music, that hip hop, especially like in the '90s, how misogynistic it can be, or it has been. The Me Too movement is definitely going to hit hip hop a little bit deeper than this. And if it hits someone like Talib, I can only imagine who's next.
Yeah, they ain't done yet.
Nah, it's not at all.
Down the chimney he will come.
Let's talk about history. A little history right now. Now, Drake, he released a statement talking about the blackface situation, explaining that he was trying to, on his IG story, he pretty much I'm just summarizing. He talked about how like him and another fellow actor back in 2007 was trying to make a statement about black actors. Okay,
and
really? So that's what he claimed. That's why that's what he was shooting for.
Oh, that's his story.
And then Pusha T was pretty much saying, and the argument has been raised that if that was in 2007, but since you've been out for the past something years,
10 years,
you haven't made any statement about black issues at all. You've been mum on that. And so you expect us to believe that you felt conscious then, but then all of a sudden it just kind of like stopped. Now I know they got the beep and squash and all that. We're gonna talk about all that. But my thing is, when it comes to the blackface situation, when Pusha T pointed that out, which stood out to me more so than the Sun situation, is that something we're believing Drake about?
No, and I don't believe in it. I don't know. It may have been just a bad joke gone wrong. I hope. I don't know.
Well, not a joke, but he's
don't look
claiming
good.
that he was trying to make a statement back then.
Yeah, I haven't heard him say. I haven't heard him talk about no problems really going on in the black community.
Right.
Ever.
So it was almost like, I guess you maybe once upon a time. Well, here's a theory that I heard that I can probably run past you. You know, we forget that Drake, when he first came out, when he was on mixtapes and he was underground, he was a huge Little Brother fan. Huge Little Brother fan. You know, he worked with Knife Wonder and Fonte and shouted them out a lot. But if you remember Little Brother's first album, official album, it was called The Minstrel Show. And remember, they were kind of on that by putting the smiley faces in the video. So there's a part of me like to think that, you know, maybe that was his influence and he was feeling conscious at that moment. And maybe he just stopped once the checks started coming. You know, maybe, right?
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yeah, you know, so maybe he was at that moment. I mean, when I saw the blackface, first thing I said was, I'm just going to go ahead and believe that this is some art going wrong. Like I was already on that page anyway. But you also got to understand too the climate of, like, you know, Toronto, Canada, because they didn't have to deal with Jim Crow. So their situation is a little bit different. And as someone, I can tell you,
that was the free land. We was trying to get there.
Well, as someone who grew up in Detroit and grew up, you know, interacting with people from Canada, some of them, not all, used to kind of look at us a little bit, kind of like, you guys think everything is racist. And we used to be like, it is. But there was always that, you guys are overreacting. We used to be like, no, we're not overreacting.
It's that serious.
It's that serious. But so there was a lot of things that we felt like we saw that they didn't see. That was my experience growing up on that side of town. So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? With Drake, he's been quiet since then. But I will say this: that's the first time in a hip hop battle we actually seen someone release a statement. So shout out to him. He always making history when it comes to the you know, the SoundClouds and everything. That was definitely history he made right there.
Yes.
Leave it to Drake a battle.
Hip Hop Matrix Show right about now. Some new music time, and I got to start it off by talking about that man Yeezy. He is back. Got another 7-track album. Only 7 tracks. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, it's part of what he announced is 5, and so it's the Kanye. Well, the first one up was Pusha T. Then it's the Ye album, and you know, he got a
collab album with Kid Cudi
that just came out. Yeah, Kid See Ghost that has 7. I think Nas is up next, and then Tiana Taylor. So they're all gonna have 7, but they're all produced by Ye though.
Yeah, all fully produced by Kanye West. That's a big deal though. Also, not a music, but you know, Jay Prince put out the book.
Yeah,
Respect.
The art and science of respect, right?
Yeah.
It's
not music, but I mean, it's still the same thing.
I mean, for those of you who don't know, some of you young ones, Jay Prince was the founder. And
it's not even just young people. I had to explain who he was to somebody that was my age.
Okay, well,
earlier today.
He's the founder of Rap-A-Lot Records.
The real king of the South.
The Rap-A-Lot Records have put out Ghetto Boys, so that's your Scarface. All of you Devin the Dude listeners.
Yeah, the Master P before Master P.
Exactly. And Jay Prince has been a huge influence on the culture as far as the deals he made. He also managed Floyd Mayweather for like 5 years.
He mentored Drake.
His son, Jazz Prince, is who discovered Drake, who in turn introduced him to Weezy. Okay, so Jay Prince has done a lot for the culture. And, you know, his street credibility is very, very, very high. If Jay Prince tell you something ain't moving, it ain't moving.
Right. You don't want to mess with that guy. But also, Black Thought, Philly's own. You don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guy, the rapper from the Roots. For those that may not know that.
The dopest freestyle in 2017 so far.
Correct. He just released Streams of Thought Volume 1, all produced by the Ninth Wonder. So that's
it only got 5 songs, so it's
an
an EP. So, but it's real dope though. It's real. It's Black Thought is probably one of the few MCs that's honestly gotten better with time. Like, he's actually sounds better now than he's ever done, even when he was younger.
That's saying a lot, but that's the new music. The Hip Hop Matrix Show.
Bitch, where? Say you in the Hip Hop Matrix Show. Myself, J Hard, guy right here, DJ Akademiks. We just talked about new music, but we also talked about a new book from the gentleman, CEO, Godfather, known as Jay Prince.
Oh, my bad. I jumped ahead.
No. What I'm about to talk about is about the fact that, of course, by now you know that he deaded the beef between Pusha T and Drake. So there would be no responses from Drake when it comes to Pusha T, even though we were all waiting, even though Drake said that your demise would be televised. For now on, we don't believe you. Now, Jay Prince is pretty much saying that because they were getting too personal, he felt the need to jump in. He said Drake had a song that was cocked and ready, okay? That was ready for Pusha T, that was career ending, and everybody would have been upset, Kanye and everybody. You know, and he said he had a conversation with Kanye, and you know, and that's it. Now, my thing is, I don't understand how people just now get conscious, because Drake's been saying slick stuff for years. All due respect to Jay Prince. We all respect him up in here, but Drake's been saying stuff that can get you shot for like years. Just because he hasn't mentioned a name. But we all know, for some of us that are in this game, Drake has said low-key stuff about sleeping with dudes' wives and baby moms and girlfriends and stuff that can honestly get you shot. You know what I mean? And then Pusha T felt like him even mentioning his fiance, knowing that history, that he wanted to go off the way he did, I think he's well within his right. And who are we to tell somebody how they should react? Now, I heard Prince in the interview say that he doesn't think that qualifies, as in what Pusha T feeling the way he feel versus Pusha T playing dirty. But I can't dictate how another man gonna feel once he feel like his fiance or his loved one is mentioned. Who are we to dictate that, right?
Yeah, it's all fair. I mean, once you started, you can't go back. There's no such thing as a fair fight.
Well, here's my question.
Once you start fighting, we fighting. And by all means necessary, I'm trying to get a win.
Yeah. And here's my question to that, though. When it comes to Drake, do you think that this puts a mark in his legacy?
I mean, taking an L, so it's a hard L. I mean, he got the LeBron face right now.
We have to think about what was said. Allegedly, Drake, for those that don't know, if you might have heard it or you haven't heard it, was supposed to lay out a promotional with a new Adidas signing that he had. And the shoe was supposed to be called Adidon because his alleged son, is named Adonis. Mm-hmm. And the alleged baby mother, who is allegedly a porn star, or she is a porn star, or whatever the case may be, they were cleaning up her image on IG. Like, if you go to her IG, got like 12 pictures, and she's like very nice and everything and all that good stuff. And they were cleaning her up so they can do the whole rollout. So that's what Pusha T meant when he said, your son deserves more than Adidas press run. So personally, I don't mind. I didn't knock Drake for keeping his kid, out of the public light. That's his business. But if you were going to line it up like that, and you're going to have to like dress her up and all that other stuff, that means you was intentionally going to come out being fake. Then if that's the case, then yeah, I think with that, you're not really answering no questions. Even if you're not going to do this song against Pusha T, you should at least answer some questions that was being raised in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
get the strap.
Yeah.
Get the strap.
Yeah. So, I mean, at first, we talked about it. We thought Drake was one of those people that, he was ready to go at anybody, right? Mm-hmm. But now it seems like,
Quiet. Nobody knows what I've been through.
That was his last. I'm like, what are you doing? Somebody put up Drake, who used to put up things on IG and social media
it was just
every
nice
day.
For what, a week ago?
He hasn't put up nothing since like May 26th. I'm like, where we at? What you talking about? Nobody knows what you've been through, son. You don't know what we've been through. We don't care.
Crazy.
It's real crazy, man. But it was a great battle while it lasted. So shout out to Pusha T, man. And I can't really rock with Jay Prince on this one right here. But all respect to the OG for stepping in. I understand where he's coming from. He's been around the game a long time, so I understand his concern.
So is it really a win for Pusha then?
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a win for Pusha. Pusha definitely won, but Jay Prince won the war.
Okay.
I don't follow rules and they don't like that.
Big shout out to Common. He has a boxing documentary that's going to come out on Fox Sports. He produced it along with his side company, and it's going to be called, quote, They Fight, and it's based on an after-school program in Ward 8 right here in Washington, D.C., where we record at. So big up to Common and making those kind of moves, man.
Okay, good. And big up to Common for his choice of women.
What do you mean?
Angela Rye.
He's not with her no more, bro.
So what?
Oh, no. Well, if we're going to talk about his list.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But somebody did put up on Twitter
Serena.
Somebody put up on Twitter
Erica.
that Common might be the transitional guy. Because every woman that they get with him gets married and has a better life.
Hey, use me. I would love to be that transition guy to the woman that he was transitioned.
Now, this is male privilege, because if Common was a woman, they be dogging him right about now, yo. He would be side chick of the year if he was a woman. Like, hands
I didn't
down.
even know they wasn't together no more.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah, I'm in love with Angela Rye, so I ain't gonna lie. So when they put that statement up, I was all for it. Shout out to him, but I was all for it. She's gorgeous.
Player hater.
Yes, I am. I don't care. Well, big up to you, though, Come. You got a box documentary coming out, though, and I'm pretty sure he's going to bounce back on top as usual. He comes back stronger.
Who's next?
Right.
Like the LeBron question now. It's that.
I got the summer on lock.
Jay-Z won a copyright battle, man. I don't know if you know this, but he was being sued for Big Pimpin'. Him and Timberland were being sued by
Osama
Ahmad Fahmy. Claimed that the song sampled his uncle's 1957 song, Kiria? Yeah. I don't know the name. I don't know how to pronounce this song.
Anyway, the judge ruled in Hov's favor.
Yeah, he definitely did.
You ain't getting that money.
I'm pretty sure Khaled was inside the courtroom like, we the best. Another one, but I mean, or Timberland was, but either way it go though, Tim is happy. But who would have known he was being sued for Big Pimpin' after all these years?
Yeah, maybe when people will come from out of the concrete in the sewer to feel as though they can get some money.
Yeah, I mean that song been out for how long? I mean, Big Pimpin' came out like what, 2000? Like
it was definitely Blueprint.
Yeah, I mean no, it wasn't Blueprint. That was volume 3.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
Before Blueprint.
Yeah, no, after.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, well, no, before Blueprint. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. But I mean, rest in peace, Pimp C. But damn, that's a hell of a time though to be suing for a song that long. I mean, Hov could have paid him, but I understand why you're gonna fight that because if Hov paid him, he gonna have to pay everybody else, and Hov did that, so you wouldn't have to do that.
Principle.
Yeah.
Hip Hop Matrix Show right about now. It's time for that sports report. And fresh out the press, the Golden State Warriors have won their third NBA championship in the last 4 years. Officially dynasty status. DMV's own Kevin Durant gets back-to-back finals MVPs. How big is that?
And back-to-back rings. Shout out to him, man.
You know, I mean, you got to win to get the MVP.
No,
so
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. I mean, shout out to Durant. I mean, and actually making an impact for everybody who say he's gonna go there and take a lesser role. I mean, he went there and did his thing, man.
Yeah, and I mean, now it starts the whole where's LeBron going thing. Boston, Houston, LA.
You and I was just talking about that. Like, does he go to the West Coast, which is a tougher division at age 33?
Who's to say he doesn't end up with Russell Westbrook?
No, nobody wants to play Russell Westbrook. Yo, I didn't really understand. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't knock Kevin Durant for going to Golden State because I felt like Golden State wasn't a rival team, so there was no reason for him why he couldn't go. But I didn't understand how frustrating he could be to play with.
It were a rival team. They put him out the playoffs the previous
just 1 year. That's not a rivalry. Like a rivalry is like 4 or 5 years in a row and things of that nature. But I'm I'm talking about the fact that
sent you home, bro.
No, man, but I'm talking about like the way LeBron felt against Boston, like people like that when you're losing. But my thing is that I didn't understand how frustrating it can be to play with Westbrook until this past year when he definitely was stat crazy. Because when he grabbed that rebound, that one clip from like 3-point line, he had no reason to go inside, and Carmelo Anthony and the other dude was like right there, and you could see the frustration in them. Like, yo, this dude is like nobody. I don't know, man. It seems like Westbrook, he's like sinking as Durant is going higher.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. But I know one person that ain't gonna be in Cleveland next year for sure. Probably not. He probably won't be in Cleveland for the next. This fool probably won't make it till Monday. And I'm talking about J.R. Smith. He will not be a part of that organization come Monday morning. I promise you, I am taking all bets. Yeah.
I think LeBron James made his mind up in game 1.
They're going to ship him to the black hole. You're going to see J.R. Smith popping up in Sacramento.
Let me tell you
some
how
team
bad.
that has no TV. I don't know.
That's where my shepherd is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how bad it is when it comes to JR. I actually was watching that game. I think I was texting you when JR made that mistake, when he grabbed a rebound and ran out the clock because he didn't know the time.
I mean, that's a defining moment of the entire series.
Let me tell you something right now.
They'd got that one. Not saying they would have went on and won the series, but the series would have been competitive. After that, it was just like, that was our best shot to get one.
When I saw that move, my brain wouldn't allow me to accept what happened. I honestly didn't know what the fuss was about. I was like, oh, they lost. Why everybody mad at J.R. Smith? My brain wouldn't accept it. Even though I saw it, I didn't accept it until literally ESPN had to explain the next day what happened. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. You mean tell me he really didn't? Like, he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
like, my brain went on pause because I couldn't understand why somebody would do what he just did.
Yeah, that was the game they were supposed to have stolen.
He literally could have put the ball back up.
It would have been competitive. Even if he had just put it up and they lost that way, it would have been. That was more acceptable than what he did. But that was the game they could have stole. And I feel like after that game, Golden State was like, all right, that was y'all best shot. And we just ate it. So this is over. And I believe Cleveland thought the same exact thing. That was our best shot. And y'all ate it. And this is over.
I definitely think LeBron, when he was sitting on that bench and he wasn't speaking to JR, he made up his mind right now. He started texting his wife like, what you think about LA? We got a house out there.
Yeah, order me up 13 new teammates.
Right.
I'm out of here. It was a meme with the Future. It was like, don't worry, LeBron, we'll get it back. LeBron's like, I'm good, love. Enjoy.
Yeah, he's straight. He's
straight. He's out of there.
Well, that's okay. JR was probably thinking about the after party.
I just think they're gonna have. It's gonna be some furniture moving in Cleveland. But one person that won't be there is JR.
No matter what happens, good or bad.
No matter what, good or bad. Even if LeBron leaves, JR still ain't gonna be in Cleveland. There's no way, shape, form possible he will be there. Game one of regular. Well, matter of fact, forget regular season. He won't even be there for preseason. Matter of fact, he won't even be there for minicamp.
He won't even be there for the draft. That's about to come up now.
Draft, he will not be in Cleveland. I promise you that.
Yeah, I hope he recovers, man. Big ups to Washington D.C.
I hope Denver take him back.
Big ups to Washington D.C. Caps. I mean, we shouting them out because this is where we live. This is where we
record. We're gonna sit here and act like we actually watch hockey for a little bit. Shout out to the Caps. Alexander Ovechkin.
Yeah,
finally got to. He's no longer in the shadow. Yeah, he's no longer in the shadow of Crosby. He's kind of like the whole Joe Montana, Steve Young thing where you just take the monkey off his back.
Yeah,
this was the monkey off.
Well, this is also
back.
good because there were a lot of white people. They were lit downtown DC, almost like it was the Mayweather cruise party or something like that.
Yeah.
Mayflower, you know what I mean, cruise. So they were lit though. So shout out to the Washington Cap fan. Maybe J.R. Smith can play for them. Maybe play hockey. Maybe.
Oh no, he went to figure something out though. He's like 6'6" though. He might be a nice receiver in the NFL.
There you go.
Browns the Browns can use.
I mean, the Browns can use us at that point. Yeah, feel free.
That's the sports reporters, the hip hop.
Big ups to Lil Wayne. I don't know if you heard, but apparently he settled his lawsuit with Cash Money. Now the rumored $10 million is reportedly exaggerated, but they came to a settlement. That part is true. Lil Wayne and Cash Money, and I guess the
Carter 5 will be released on Universal.
Right?
That's right.
But do you want would it be dated by now? Because he finished the Carter 5 like 4 years ago.
I mean, he's still talking about the same stuff he talking about 5 years ago, so it don't matter. If we ain't heard it, it's not really dated.
That's a good point. It's not like Wayne is going to be like, hitting you with some knowledge or something like that, a little bit different than he normally does.
Yeah, it's not going to be anything different.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless he's going to go at young Lucci for messing with his daughter.
Now, are you still cool with Baby even though the money is settled, though? The fact that you had to go through your father, you had to go through the one you've been calling your father all this time, all these years. Do you make another stunt like my daddy with him? Do y'all settle it?
They've been seen in public since, so hey, I mean, I think they've already gotten past it.
Okay, well.
And it wasn't personal, it was business or something. I don't know, maybe that's how they swallowed it.
It's definitely personal. You ain't been paying me since I was 13, and I'm in my 30s now. It's personal. At that point, it's definitely personal.
Flesh without the fire.
Right.
Another rapper can't retire.
Still going on tour.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm plain Jane had the seasoning on them.
If I make the show, you know a time where I realized, man, me and you were broke. Me and you both.
I still am.
Well, definitely I realized it when Kanye had his listening party for Ye out in Wyoming.
No, I just realized I wasn't cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It's different.
Popping.
Yeah, we wasn't cool. Wow, that's so true. We were not cool, yo.
No, I didn't get that.
But there was some people that you and I knew. We were there. We was like, huh? Okay. I mean, I'm happy for you, but it was just like, huh?
Just found out Angelique was there. My boss.
Hey. Shout out.
She was there.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
A lot of people were there, man.
That snuck me in your duffel bag or something.
Yeah. I saw one of my mans there. I was like, for real, homie? I mean, you told me you was going out of town, but you could at least say Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have told somebody else. It's all good, though. You know what I mean? He had out there in the middle of the farm. I mean, go to show you that Ye still knows how to make a presentation. You know what I mean? He don't just put out an album like everybody else. He knows how to put out a presentation.
He knows how to get your attention.
Yeah, because he had people there in the middle of Wyoming listening to his music. And they were, like you said, he also had celebrities there. People
bunch
in the
of
industry.
ninjas in a bonfire.
Chilling. Last time ninjas was in the barn like that, it was definitely Jim Crow. Okay, definitely. So You know, big up for Ye for that, man. But we want to let you know, we cool too over here. You know, just say you have an invite. DJ Akademiks and myself, J Hall, we cool. Right? Right?
No.
Damn. If I make the show, that was our Retro Rewind. Big ups to you, DJ Akademiks, for playing on the classics. And we talked about Weezy earlier for settling his lawsuit with Cash Money. But also, this past week, it's the 10-year anniversary of the Carter 3. Is it safe to say the Carter 3 is a classic?
Carter 3, that was the one. Hey, Mr. Carter and a Millie.
And Lollipop?
Yeah, that was a classic.
Yeah.
That was a classic. That was a big one.
I always felt like definitely Carter 2 was a classic, but I gotta give it to Carter 3 because that had records that were dope, but also it was a commercial hit. Like, I don't like the fact we try to call classic just because they have hit records that they can't be a classic. No, I think that makes your album a classic too.
Yeah. Carter 3 was definitely one.
Yeah. So shout out to Weezy, man. 10-year anniversary, and you settled your lawsuit with Cash Money.
For $10 million?
For $10 million, allegedly, right? But you settled that on the week anniversary of one of your biggest, albums. The album went platinum in a week, too, when I think about it.
Definitely went platinum's first week.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal right there, because that was when records first stopped selling.
And people were actually buying records off the shelves.
Yeah, and people were, like, in the record business was, like, petrified of what's going to happen.
And we see what happened. Yeah. And now we're streaming.
I mean, they adjusted. Yeah, adjusted.
But it took them a second, though.
It definitely took them a minute to adjust.
But shout out to Carter 3, because Lollipop still goes hard to me.
Yes, it does.
No homo.
If I make the show, myself, J Hard, go ahead, DJ Akademiks. Before we get up out of here, I'd like to give a shout out to the show Atlanta. They announced that it's going to be renewed for a season 3. That is the #1 black show right now that DJ Akademiks is not watching, that he needs to watch. It's only a half-hour show, bro.
Definitely haven't.
Oh my God, we can run a list of good things that you be missing out on that you do not watch, my brother. But Donald Glover, shout out to him. He's having a great year. I mean, he was in the Solo movie. I mean, Atlanta TV show was doing well, and it was announced also too that.
Does he have anything to do with the Shy movie, the Shy show, the Chicago?
No. That's the lady. And forgive me, I cannot remember her name. She's a producer behind the show. I can't remember her name. She won an Emmy for the show Masters of None. But I mean, shout out to Donald Glover, man. I mean, I'm shout out to her too. But shout out to Donald Glover. He's having a really great year. I mean, he got This Is America. That song actually went really hard and caused a lot of people to kind of wake up with a lot of things. So
yeah, the video is crazy.
The video is definitely crazy. You know what I mean? And shout out to all of that, man. So I mean, but Atlanta show being renewed, it's good for the culture. It's a real good cultural black show that I love, and I'm loving this blackness is spreading. So yeah, man. We about to get up out of here, man. We honestly thought that when we took that week off last week, that by the time we came back, we would be talking about a Drake response, another Pusha T response, but we ain't got none of that.
Nah.
Yeah, we ain't got none of that, man. We just going to ride out to the weekend, homie. What you got up?
Same old thing, keeping these records, spending time with the family.
That's what's up, man. You know what? I'm not going to knock you for that, brother. That's what's up. You know what I'm going to be doing?
No.
These next 3 days.
Like what you got going on?
You guessed it, god dang it. I'm going to be sleeping. I had a hard week, bro. So
sometimes that's a good thing.
Bro, I'm about to go.
Sometimes you look forward to doing nothing.
I'm really about to do nothing because my starting Monday is going to be rough, but these next couple days, this weekend, we're doing nothing. We appreciate you checking us out. Make sure you follow us on our Twitter at WHMS98. Follow me on my Twitter at JHeartRadio. This gentleman right here at DJ Akademiks. Remember, you can always catch Hip Hop Matrix Show on any SoundCloud, Podomatic, iTunes, Google Play. Just go in the search engine, type in Hip Hop Matrix Show, one word. Be blessed, successful, and we'll talk to you soon. We ghost!
It's the Hip Hop Matrix Show.